You're listening to the Bare Metal Cyber Prepcast, created to help you succeed in your educational journey. Learn more at baremetalcyber.com, where additional prepcasts, books, and training materials await. Let's get started. Artificial intelligence is not merely a set of tools or a technical breakthrough. It is a force reshaping how humanity lives, works, and imagines the future. As this series comes to a close, the central lesson is that the trajectory of AI is not predetermined. The systems we design, the policies we adopt, and the values we embed will determine whether AI becomes a tool for shared prosperity or a driver of division and risk. This responsibility extends beyond engineers and policymakers. It touches educators, business leaders, and everyday citizens who shape adoption through choices and expectations. AI's future is not something to be feared or passively awaited, but something to be actively guided. In reflecting on its potential and pitfalls, we recognize that the story of AI is inseparable from the story of humanity itself. Our creativity, our ethics, and our collective responsibility to shape technologies that reflect and reinforce our highest aspirations. AI is best understood as a transformative force, one that impacts economies, societies, and daily life at a scale few technologies ever have. Businesses leverage AI to streamline operations and unlock innovation, while healthcare systems use it to improve diagnosis and personalize treatment. Governments apply AI to manage infrastructure, predict risks, and respond to crises. Even at the level of individuals, AI shapes entertainment, communication, and learning. These transformations are not isolated. They ripple through labor markets, cultural practices, and global relations. As electricity once redefined industries and lifestyles, so too does AI stand poised to become an invisible infrastructure that powers much of the modern world. Recognizing its transformative nature highlights both the opportunities and the challenges. While AI can catalyze growth and creativity, it can also amplify inequalities and risks if left unchecked. Its power requires thoughtful stewardship, ensuring change aligns with human priorities. Human values must remain at the center of AI's evolution. Fairness ensures that systems do not perpetuate discrimination. Accountability guarantees that decisions can be explained and challenged. Ethics provide the compass guiding responsible deployment. Embedding these values into algorithms is not a one-time task, but an ongoing process, requiring vigilance as technologies adapt and scale. Technical safeguards, such as bias detection and explainability tools, are essential, but they must be paired with social frameworks that reflect diverse perspectives. For example, fairness in lending decisions must consider cultural contexts as well as statistical parity. Human values also extend to privacy, dignity, and trust, qualities that machines cannot define for themselves but must be encoded through human intention. By foregrounding values, we ensure that AI remains not only a tool of efficiency, but also a partner in justice, reflecting society's aspirations as much as its capabilities. Global cooperation is essential in shaping AI responsibly. No single nation or corporation can address the risks and opportunities of AI in isolation. Shared frameworks for safety, privacy, and ethical deployment must transcend borders, reflecting the interconnected nature of the digital world. International institutions, treaties, and collaborative initiatives already signal the importance of cooperation, from agreements on responsible military AI to partnerships advancing AI for sustainability. Yet competition remains fierce, with nations viewing AI as a driver of strategic power. The challenge is to balance rivalry with responsibility, ensuring that progress in one region benefits all. Without cooperation, risks like disinformation, surveillance misuse, or runaway automation could destabilize societies worldwide. With it, AI can address global challenges, from climate change to healthcare inequities, more effectively. Cooperation is not a luxury but a necessity, reminding us that the future of AI is ultimately a collective human project. Innovation opportunities in AI are immense, offering pathways to advance science, healthcare, and sustainability. In medicine, AI helps uncover new drugs, predict disease progression, and personalize care. In environmental research, it supports renewable energy forecasting, biodiversity monitoring, and climate modeling. In science, AI accelerates discovery by analyzing vast datasets, proposing hypotheses, and even generating novel designs for materials or technologies. Innovation also extends to creativity, with AI co-authoring music, art, and literature, expanding cultural expression. These opportunities illustrate that AI is not limited to automation, it is also a catalyst for imagination and progress. Harnessing this potential requires openness, experimentation, and a willingness to integrate AI into interdisciplinary work. The promise of innovation reinforces the urgency of responsible governance. Only by steering AI carefully can humanity fully realize its potential to solve pressing challenges and open new frontiers of knowledge and creativity. Risks of misuse remain one of AI's greatest challenges, ranging from surveillance and manipulation to militarization. When used to monitor populations without consent, AI threatens privacy and civil liberties. When deployed in disinformation campaigns, it destabilizes trust in media and institutions. In military contexts, autonomous weapons compress decision-making timelines, raising risks of accidental escalation. These misuses illustrate how powerful tools can quickly become instruments of harm if left unregulated. What makes AI particularly vulnerable is its dual-use nature. The same technology that powers medical breakthroughs can also enable sophisticated cyber attacks. Addressing misuse requires robust safeguards, international norms, and societal awareness. It also demands vigilance. Once harmful systems are deployed, rolling them back becomes difficult. Recognizing the risks is not about discouraging progress, but about ensuring that progress aligns with safety, justice, and peace. Misuse reminds us that the trajectory of AI is shaped as much by intentions as by innovations. Balancing progress and caution is perhaps the most important theme in AI's future. Innovation cannot be stifled, yet unrestrained adoption risks unintended harm. Finding this balance requires adaptive governance, where policies evolve with technology rather than lagging behind it. It also requires humility, acknowledging uncertainty, and preparing for multiple futures rather than assuming outcomes will naturally be beneficial. For example, self-driving cars promise safer transport, but must be tested carefully to prevent accidents during deployment. Similarly, generative AI expands creativity but demands oversight to prevent disinformation or copyright infringement. Balance does not mean hesitation, it means deliberate steps, guided by reflection and accountability. By managing risks proactively while encouraging exploration, societies can embrace the transformative potential of AI without sacrificing stability or safety. Striking this balance ensures that AI evolves not as a disruptive force alone but as a responsible companion to human progress. Democratization of AI emphasizes broadening access while addressing inequalities. When tools are concentrated in wealthy nations or large corporations, opportunities and benefits remain unevenly distributed. Open-source frameworks, cloud platforms, and affordable training programs have begun to level the playing field, allowing individuals and startups worldwide to contribute to AI innovation. Yet challenges remain, particularly in developing regions where infrastructure, funding, and education may be limited. Democratization also extends to decision-making. Citizens must have a voice in how AI is governed, ensuring technology reflects diverse needs rather than narrow interests. By widening participation, AI becomes a shared resource, enriching culture and industry with multiple perspectives. Democratization is not only fair, it is also practical, as diverse participation strengthens innovation and resilience. Ensuring AI serves all of humanity requires deliberate investment in inclusivity, bridging divides in access, opportunity, and influence. Cultural perspectives on AI reveal the diversity of attitudes shaping adoption. In some societies, AI is embraced enthusiastically as a marker of progress and modernity. In others, skepticism dominates, with concerns about surveillance, unemployment, or erosion of values. These perspectives are shaped by history, politics, and cultural identity. For instance, collectivist cultures may frame AI as a tool for social good, while individualist societies emphasize autonomy and privacy. Understanding these differences is essential for global cooperation, as assumptions about trust, fairness, and authority vary widely. Cultural attitudes also influence public expectations, shaping how policies are designed and technologies are accepted. By respecting cultural diversity, AI can be deployed in ways that align with local values while still adhering to global principles. Cultural perspectives remind us that AI is not a universal story. It is many stories, each reflecting the unique contexts in which technology is adopted and adapted. Education and AI literacy are critical for equipping future generations to understand and guide technology. As AI becomes embedded in everyday life, citizens must grasp its capabilities, limitations, and implications. Education should begin early, integrating digital literacy into primary and secondary curricula, while higher education offers specialized training in technical, ethical, and policy aspects. Public awareness campaigns also play a role, demystifying AI and empowering citizens to engage in debates about its governance. AI literacy ensures that societies are not divided between experts and passive users, but are instead composed of informed participants who can demand accountability and shape adoption. For professionals, ongoing training ensures relevance in a rapidly changing job market. Education is the cornerstone of resilience, providing the knowledge and critical thinking needed to adapt to uncertainty. By investing in literacy, societies prepare not only skilled workers but active citizens capable of guiding AI responsibly. Policy and governance shape AI's trajectory by embedding accountability and oversight into its development. Institutions play a pivotal role in crafting regulations, enforcing standards, and aligning technology with societal goals. National policies set priorities, while international agreements provide frameworks for cross-border challenges such as data flows or autonomous weapons. Effective governance requires balancing flexibility with enforceability, ensuring safeguards without stifling innovation. It also requires inclusivity, bringing diverse voices into decision-making processes. Governance is not only reactive but proactive, anticipating risks before they manifest. Institutions that shape AI's future must also earn public trust, demonstrating transparency and fairness. By anchoring AI within frameworks of accountability, governance transforms it from a disruptive force into a managed resource. Policies are not technical details, but moral commitments, reflecting what societies value and how they intend to live alongside intelligent systems. AI and human identity form one of the deepest debates in the field. As machines begin to perform tasks once thought uniquely human, art, writing, reasoning, we must ask what qualities define humanity. Creativity, consciousness, empathy, and dignity become focal points, raising questions about whether these can or should be replicated. Some view AI as a mirror, reflecting our values and limitations back at us. Others fear erosion of meaning, as machines encroach on roles central to self-expression and purpose. The debate extends into philosophy, theology, and culture, touching on identity at its core. Ultimately, AI forces us to reconsider what it means to be human, not by diminishing our uniqueness, but by challenging us to articulate it more clearly. Identity in the AI age is not about competition but about coexistence, ensuring that machines expand our potential without undermining the essence of human dignity. Long-term scenarios for AI range from utopian visions of collaboration to dystopian warnings of misuse. In optimistic futures, AI accelerates progress, addressing global challenges, eradicating disease, and fostering creativity. In darker scenarios, it amplifies inequality, entrenches surveillance, or escapes human control. Between these extremes lie countless possibilities shaped by choices in design, governance, and adoption. Scenario planning emphasizes that the future is not fixed but contingent on actions taken today. Preparing for multiple possibilities requires flexibility, resilience, and global cooperation. Long-term scenarios are not predictions but tools, reminding us that technology reflects human agency. They highlight that AI is both an opportunity and a risk, capable of reshaping civilization depending on the priorities we set. By engaging with these possibilities, societies can chart paths toward futures that maximize benefits while minimizing dangers, ensuring that technology serves humanity rather than the reverse. Hopeful visions of AI focus on its capacity to solve global challenges, reinforcing the case for optimism. From developing cures for rare diseases to optimizing renewable energy, AI offers tools that can elevate human flourishing. It can personalize education, democratize access to knowledge, and amplify cultural exchange. Hopeful visions also emphasize partnership, imagining futures where humans and machines collaborate to expand creativity, resilience, and understanding. Optimism does not mean ignoring risks. It means recognizing that when guided responsibly, AI's benefits outweigh its dangers. By investing in ethical design, inclusive education, and cooperative governance, societies can harness AI to advance justice, prosperity, and sustainability. Hopeful visions remind us that technology is not destiny, it is a canvas. The picture we paint depends on imagination, responsibility, and collective action. By choosing hope, we guide innovation toward flourishing futures rather than paralyzing fears. The responsibility of AI professionals is profound, as their choices shape technologies that influence billions of lives. Engineers, researchers, and designers must embed ethics into every stage of development, from data selection to deployment. They must anticipate misuse, advocate for safeguards, and resist pressures that prioritize speed over safety. Professional responsibility also extends to inclusivity, ensuring diverse perspectives are represented in teams and systems. Beyond technical competence, responsibility requires humility, recognizing that technology alone cannot solve social problems without context, policy, and culture. Professional codes of conduct, ethical guidelines, and institutional support all play roles in reinforcing accountability. Ultimately, AI professionals are not just building tools, they are shaping society's relationship with intelligence itself. Their responsibility is not only technical but moral, ensuring that the future of AI reflects humanity's highest values rather than its narrowest interests. Citizens also play a critical role in shaping AI's future. Through choices as consumers, voters, and community members, individuals influence how technologies are adopted, regulated, and integrated. Citizens can demand transparency from companies, advocate for ethical policies, and engage in public debates about fairness and privacy. Education and literacy empower them to recognize manipulation, resist disinformation, and guide policy with informed perspectives. Civic engagement transforms AI from a top-down imposition into a collaborative endeavor, reflecting collective priorities. The role of citizens highlights that responsibility for AI does not rest solely with experts or elites. It is distributed across society. By participating actively, individuals ensure that AI evolves in ways that reflect democratic values and human dignity. Citizenship in the AI era is about more than rights. It is about stewardship, recognizing that shaping technology is part of shaping the shared future of humanity. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other prepcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. Next steps for learners involve moving beyond basic familiarity toward deeper specialization in AI and related fields. Many who complete an introductory course or certification find themselves wondering how to sustain momentum. The answer lies in layering knowledge, advancing from foundational programming and statistics into areas such as neural networks, reinforcement learning, or AI security. Learners should also consider branching into ethics, governance, or domain-specific applications like healthcare or finance, depending on career goals. Building practical projects remains central, as application cements knowledge in ways passive study cannot. For example, creating a simple chatbot or image classifier demonstrates skills while sparking curiosity to explore more advanced topics. The next step is not a single path but a mindset, treating AI as a continuous journey where each achievement opens doors to new questions. For learners, progress means not stopping at competence, but seeking mastery through exploration, experimentation, and reflection. Building careers in AI is the logical extension of these pathways, offering diverse opportunities across industries and regions. From data science roles in healthcare to natural language processing in finance, AI professionals find demand in nearly every sector. Startups provide dynamic environments for innovation, while established corporations offer scale and resources. Public sector and nonprofit roles highlight AI's potential for social good, addressing issues like climate resilience or education access. Career building requires more than technical skill. Networking, mentorship, and communication are equally vital. Professionals must also cultivate resilience as technologies evolve and career paths shift quickly. Global opportunities expand further as distributed work allows collaboration across continents. Building careers in AI is not only about personal success, but about contributing to broader societal transformations. The field offers both challenge and reward, making it one of the most impactful and adaptable career landscapes of the modern age. AI, in everyday decision-making, emphasizes that careers and expertise are not the only domains affected citizens must prepare to live alongside intelligent systems in daily life. Whether through personalized recommendations, smart assistants, or automated decision systems, AI increasingly shapes what we see, buy, and believe. Preparing means cultivating literacy, recognizing AI's presence, questioning its outputs, and understanding its limitations. For professionals, it involves integrating AI into workflows thoughtfully, using it as augmentation rather than substitution. For individuals, it means balancing convenience with awareness, ensuring autonomy is preserved. Everyday decisions, from trusting medical advice to evaluating online information, are now influenced by AI. By engaging critically, people can enjoy benefits while resisting manipulation or over-reliance. Decision-making in the AI era is not passive but active, requiring reflection and responsibility. Understanding this dynamic ensures that AI enhances human agency rather than diminishing it. Personal reflection on AI is also an important part of the journey. Learning about AI does not only provide technical skills, it reshapes how individuals view knowledge, creativity, and humanity's place in the world. For some, AI highlights the fragility of human assumptions about intelligence and uniqueness. For others, it inspires awe at human ingenuity and the possibilities of collaboration with machines. Reflecting personally helps learners connect abstract concepts with lived experience, grounding technological debates in human meaning. For example, someone studying AI in music may reflect on creativity, while another learning AI in healthcare may contemplate dignity and trust. Reflection also strengthens resilience, as individuals clarify their values and align their professional choices accordingly. AI is not just a technical field but a mirror that reflects our identities and aspirations. Taking time to reflect ensures that knowledge translates into wisdom, enriching both personal growth and professional direction. The collective shaping of AI underscores that governments, corporations, and individuals all steer outcomes. No single group can dictate the trajectory of such a transformative force. Governments regulate, corporations innovate, researchers explore, and citizens engage. Each plays a role, but collective influence emerges when these forces align toward shared goals. For example, global agreements on autonomous weapons, corporate commitments to fairness, and public advocacy for privacy together shape boundaries of acceptable AI use. Collective shaping is also about accountability. ensuring no one can evade responsibility by pointing to another actor. This interdependence highlights AI's unique challenge. It is everywhere, affecting all, requiring distributed responsibility. Learners should see themselves as part of this collective, recognizing their agency whether as developers, policymakers, or informed citizens. AI is not shaped in distant boardrooms alone but through daily decisions across society, illustrating that shaping the future is both a shared duty and a shared opportunity. Imagination plays a critical role in guiding AI futures. Without imagining possibilities, societies risk being trapped by inertia, adopting technologies without reflection. Imagination allows us to envision hopeful futures, where AI supports sustainability, equality, and creativity, while also warning us of dystopian misuses to avoid. Science fiction, philosophy, and public dialogue all contribute to this imaginative work, shaping collective aspirations. For example, stories of cooperative AI systems inspire research into alignment and ethics, while cautionary tales of surveillance states remind us of risks. Imagination does not replace technical progress. It guides it, offering visions that motivate innovation and governance. Encouraging imagination among learners, policymakers, and citizens ensures that futures are not passively accepted but actively created. In AI, imagination is not frivolous but foundational. It defines the directions we pursue and the worlds we avoid, reminding us that technology reflects the futures we dare to dream. The case for optimism rests on the belief that benefits outweigh risks when AI is managed responsibly. History shows that societies adapt to disruptive technologies, embedding them in frameworks that balance innovation with stability. AI has already shown its potential in healthcare, science, and sustainability, demonstrating capacity for immense good. Optimism acknowledges risks but emphasizes humanity's agency in addressing them. Alignment research, governance initiatives, and ethical movements are all signs that responsibility is being taken seriously. Optimism also motivates engagement. If people believe futures can be improved, they are more likely to contribute positively. The case for optimism is not naive. It does not deny dangers but insists they can be mitigated with foresight and collaboration. For learners, optimism provides energy and purpose, reinforcing that careers in AI are not just about jobs, but about shaping tools that serve humanity's flourishing. Yet optimism must be balanced with vigilance. AI's risks are real, ranging from bias and surveillance to existential challenges. Complacency allows harms to spread unchecked, eroding trust and deepening inequality. Vigilance means continually questioning assumptions, auditing systems, and monitoring unintended consequences. It also means resisting the temptation to delegate responsibility, assuming others will ensure safety. Vigilance requires awareness at every level, developers testing for bias, policymakers enacting responsive regulation, and citizens demanding accountability. It is not a call to fear but to responsibility, ensuring enthusiasm for innovation does not blind us to pitfalls. For learners, vigilance is about cultivating critical thinking alongside creativity, balancing openness to possibility with attention to risk. Optimism without vigilance is naive. Vigilance without optimism is paralyzing. Together, they create balance, enabling societies to pursue innovation confidently while guarding against dangers. AI, as an ongoing journey, reflects the reality that technology will evolve beyond what we currently imagine. Just as early internet pioneers could not foresee social media or cloud computing, today's AI experts cannot predict all future breakthroughs. This uncertainty is both a challenge and an opportunity. Careers, policies, and education must remain flexible, adapting as new models, applications, and risks emerge. The journey metaphor reminds us that AI is not a destination to be reached but a process to be navigated. For learners, it emphasizes the importance of curiosity, resilience, and openness. AI's journey will involve surprises, setbacks, and transformations. but it will also offer continuous opportunities for growth and creativity. Viewing AI as a journey reinforces humility. We cannot control every outcome, but we can steer directions with foresight and care. The story of AI will continue, and so will humanity's responsibility to guide it wisely. AI connects to a broader learning ecosystem that includes certifications, advanced series, and specialized studies. This prepcast has introduced foundational concepts, but it also points toward future learning in areas like AI security, ethics, or advanced machine learning. Just as AI itself is interdisciplinary, so too is AI education, requiring integration with business, law, healthcare, and the humanities. Learners are encouraged to treat this series as a starting point, building upon it with formal courses, professional training, and independent research. By linking to broader ecosystems, AI education becomes continuous, connecting past knowledge with future developments. For learners, this connection underscores that no single resource suffices. True mastery comes from combining multiple pathways, adapting to goals and interests. AI education is not a closed course, but an open journey, expanding into new certifications, projects, and collaborations that extend learning across a lifetime. Preparing for uncertainty is perhaps the most practical lesson of AI learning. The future will not follow linear predictions. Disruptions and innovations will surprise us. Preparing means cultivating resilience, adaptability, and problem-solving skills, rather than relying solely on static knowledge. It also means developing ethical awareness, as future challenges may raise dilemmas we cannot yet foresee. Institutions must prepare with flexible governance, while individuals prepare with flexible skills. Adaptability ensures that AI becomes a source of empowerment rather than disorientation. Preparing for uncertainty is not pessimism but realism. It acknowledges that surprises will come but insists we can face them with creativity and resolve. For learners, the takeaway is clear. Success in an AI-driven world comes not from mastering every detail in advance, but from cultivating the mindset and habits that allow adaptation to whatever comes next. Final lessons from this series emphasize the cumulative insights gathered about AI's past, present, and future. We have seen how AI emerged from early visions, grew into narrow but powerful systems, and now aspires toward general intelligence. We explored applications across healthcare, finance, education, and security, while also grappling with risks ranging from bias to existential threats. The overarching theme is that AI is not separate from humanity, but interwoven with it, reflecting our choices, values, and aspirations. Learners leave with both technical understanding and ethical awareness, recognizing that knowledge of AI is inseparable from responsibility. Final lessons underscore that shaping AI is not only about innovation, but about governance, culture, and imagination. They remind us that the most important question is not what AI can do but what we choose to do with it, making this knowledge both empowering and urgent. The personal and professional impact of learning AI extends far beyond career prospects. On a personal level, understanding AI fosters confidence in navigating a technology-driven world, enabling informed decisions about privacy, media, and daily interactions. Professionally, it opens doors to roles across industries, offering opportunities to contribute meaningfully to transformative projects. The knowledge gained also fosters responsibility. Professionals are better equipped to evaluate ethical dilemmas, advocate for fairness, and align technology with human well-being. Impact is not measured only in job titles or salaries, but in the ability to shape technology's role in society thoughtfully. For learners, this prepcast offers both competence and conscience, preparing them to contribute not only as employees but as citizens. The true impact is holistic, empowering individuals to engage with AI as thinkers, practitioners, and members of a global community shaping humanity's technological destiny. Gratitude to learners is an essential part of closing this journey. Engaging deeply with AI concepts requires patience, persistence, and curiosity. By committing to this learning experience, listeners have invested not only in their own growth, but in the collective effort to shape a responsible future for AI. Each learner contributes to a community of inquiry and practice that strengthens the field as a whole. Gratitude is also extended for the trust placed in this series, which sought to guide with clarity, reflection, and rigor. Learning is always a partnership, and this series has been a shared journey of exploration. Acknowledging learners affirms their role as co-creators of AI's future, reinforcing that education is not a one-way transmission but a collaborative dialogue. Gratitude thus closes not only a series but a chapter in a larger collective story of learning, growth, and responsibility in the age of AI. Looking ahead, this series should be seen as a foundation for lifelong AI learning. The field will continue to expand, with new applications, challenges, and ethical debates emerging continually. Learners are encouraged to build upon this foundation, pursuing advanced studies, engaging in professional development, and participating in public dialogue. The future is not about reaching an endpoint, but about remaining engaged, curious, and responsible. AI's story is still being written, and each individual has a role in shaping its chapters. Looking ahead emphasizes both opportunity and responsibility, the chance to innovate, the need to govern, and the duty to embed values into every system we build. For learners, the journey continues beyond this prepcast, into careers, communities, and conversations that will shape the next era of AI. The future truly is ours to shape together. With foresight, imagination, and shared commitment, the future of AI is a shared human endeavor, shaped by the collective choices we make today. It is a technology of extraordinary power, capable of driving progress or amplifying risks depending on how it is developed, deployed, and governed. The lessons of this series reinforce that AI is not an independent destiny, but a mirror of humanity's values, priorities, and creativity. Whether through careers, citizenship, or policy, each person has a role in guiding AI responsibly. By embracing optimism tempered with vigilance and imagination grounded in ethics, societies can ensure that AI enriches rather than diminishes human life. The ultimate message is one of empowerment. The tools are ours, the choices are ours, and the responsibility is ours. The future is not predetermined. It is built each day, shaped by the actions, commitments, and visions of people willing to steward intelligence wisely. The future is ours to shape. Thanks for tuning in to the Bare Metal Cyber Prepcast, your trusted source for cybersecurity news and insights. Remember to subscribe at baremetalcyber.com so you never miss an update. And visit cyberauthor.me for best-selling cybersecurity books that equip you with expert knowledge. Until next time, stay secure and stay vigilant.